Students, this video is going to help you with your Tuesday night homework that is due on Friday. And some of you said that you were having trouble with it, so I'm going to try to help you today. I'm going to start with problem number 1. And the problem says there are 34 people who are going on a trip to Panama City. Each van holds 6 people. How many vans are needed for this trip? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to think about what I need to find out. And that's going to be my question. So I'm going to bracket my question. How many vans are needed for this trip? And so what I'm finding is the number of vans. One of the things that I already know is that there are 34 total people. So I'm going to put a big T for total going on the trip. And we know that each van holds 6 people. So I know the each and I know the total. So I'm going to think about that and I'm going to draw a strip diagram to help me. I have a total of 34 people and I know that each van holds 6 people, but I don't know how many vans to draw, so I'm going to put ... question mark, and I'm going to put vans because I don't know how many vans to draw. Remember, each one of these squares represents a van. This picture is representing equal groups take apart, which tells me I'm going to divide. And so my equation is going to be 34, my total number of people, divided by 6 in each van. So I'm going to write that with a division house. 34 divided by 6. And I have to think, how many groups of 6 are there in 34? And there are 5 groups. So I'm going to go ahead and write 5 right there. And 5 times 6 is 30. So to find out my remainder, I'm going to write 30 here and subtract it from 34. So my remainder is 4. So I'm going to write that right here. 5, remainder 4. And I'm going to write that out in words now. I have 5 vans that are needed with 4 extra people. Now, I have to think about that. Am I going to make those people stay home and not go on the trip? Of course not. So I cannot ignore them. Instead, I'm going to say, well, I'm going to have to take one more van, so I'm going to have to add 1 to the answer. And so instead of 5 vans, I'm going to need 6 vans for this trip. Hopefully that will help you understand when you need to add 1 to the answer. Now I'm going to show you problem number 2. Actually, I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to make a different video to show you how to do problem number 2 so it won't be so long. So stay tuned.